So welcome to this lovely bonus. It's going to be a really nice sequence of spinal movements opening up through the shoulders, but we're going to still be keeping our alignment points, which I'll keep talking you through. So let's get going. Take your feet slightly apart. Feet facing forwards, knees facing forwards, hips facing forward. Connect your lower corset, which is your core. Connect your upper corset, your ribs. So knitting here and knitting here. Collarbones are nice and wide and the shoulder blades come into a nice V. Back of the neck is long. So you're going to keep those elements working as we float forwards and as we float backwards. So you just want to feel the tips of your toes and rock back towards the heels. Okay? If you want, you can pull the toes up whenever you come back. But again, all the strength and power is coming from our powerhouse, coming from the nice strength here. And that's what's driving this movement. And you can breathe as well. So you're going to be breathing 3D, ribs at the front, sides and back. And then we're going to come back to center and we're going to rock from one side to the other. And again, we're just thinking about taking the core across, but still keeping these lovely points nice and connected and aligned. And then we're just going to roll around the feet. So you're going to think about rolling around the borders of the feet, the outer edges, the toes, the heels. And again, you can think about your core is almost like stirring the pot. Now, if you find it's a little bit more of an egg, go in the other direction. Don't worry too much. We're just looking to get movement with control with what we've got. Okie dokie. We're going to raise one arm up. We're going to breathe in, reaching out through the arm, and as we breathe out, we're just going to tilt across. So we're going to be using our tummy muscles again. Breathing in to come back, and as we keep breathing in, we're reaching up through the spine, and as we breathe out, just coming into a side bend. Breathing in, swap, and reach, and side bend. Breathing in, swap, and reach. And I'm really using my tummy muscles to help bring me up through the spine. Breathing out. Breathing in. Lengthening, but still keeping the connection with the ribs. That energetic connection. One more, breathing in and breathing out. Really nice. Good. Breathing comfortably. So we are going to take the arms up and turn the palms to face backwards. Just turn sideways. And then we're going to look up. And as we turn the palms back down, we're going to come into a little bit of a roll down. So really using the tummy muscles to focus. Come down to your knees. Stick your bottom out. Lift your head. Tuck your tail under, coming into a nice big curve, pushing down through the feet, coming all the way back up, palms facing back, looking up, bringing the hands down, coming into that nice roll down with lots and lots of core control. Bottom out, head up, tuck the tail around the shoulders, press down through your feet as you curl back up. Okay, this time something different. Breathing in, taking the arms up, grab a wrist, breathe out, side bend. Breathe in to come up, press down through the feet to lengthen through your spine. Breathing out. I know that sounds a bit odd, but breathe in, press down through the feet to lengthen the spine. It really works. And then forward fold. Really zipping. And then head up, butt up, tuck your tail around your shoulders, press down through the feet to bring you all the way back up. So up onto your tippy toes this time if you can with a little bit of balance. You can do this in the corner of a room. Hands come down. Roll the shoulders. Tummy muscles working. Down as far as is comfortable. Head up. Butt up. Tuck your tail around your shoulders. Press down through your feet. Coming all the way back up again. Palms facing back. Float onto your tippy toes if you can. Oops. Can't even blame the wind. Heels down. Pull forwards. This is the last one. Down as far as it's comfortable. Now this time, can you rotate? And so you can, of course, come to the calves, wherever's comfortable. Back to center. Tuck the tail under. As you come all the way back up, we're going to do another side bend just because it's really good for the spine. Good stuff. Hands come down. Okay. So we are going to turn the palms up and extend. Keep the ribs knitted. Bringing the hands back. Extend. Turn the palms down. Turn the palms up. So my hands aren't here. They're here and I'm connected here. So I'm just rotating at the shoulders. Just thinking ball and socket. Lovely. Keep the elbows nice and soft. You want to be able to see the palms in your peripheral vision. Now, can you turn one hand up and the other hand down? A bit like what? Like an Egyptian. Back of the neck is long. Keep connecting through those ribs. Last one. Float the hands down. Fingertips come to the shoulders and we're going to draw some small circles. So we're just going to be opening the chest. Remember, every time you take your arms out, you're going to keep those ribs connecting. So we can bend the knees and look down, straighten the knees and look up. Bend the knees as the elbows come in together. Straighten the knees, looking up as the elbows come apart. And then we're going to go back in the opposite direction. So we're going to be closing our back down. So just to allow the upper back, I'm just thinking about a nice spinal flow. So my knees are continuing to bend and straighten. Bending the knees, elbows together. Straightening the knees, elbows come apart. And we always like to leave our chest open. So we're going to go back in the opposite direction. Okay, knees bent, elbows together. Knees straight, elbows come apart. Keep those ribs working. Couple more. Doing really well. Last one. Good stuff. And then let the hands just relax down. So we're going to do a little bit of neck movement now. Just letting the chin just drop towards chest. Looking down. Zipping, zipping, wide. Shoulder blades together. And then just draw the chin up. Throat. Relax here, keep your shoulders down. And then just pop it out just a little bit as it comes back down again. Drawing it up the throat, relaxing it forwards. Almost like you're drawing the size of a very, very small plum, slightly bigger than a cherry. So working here. And then we're just going to stop there. Okay. So we're really keeping this nice and connected, collarbones wide, shoulder blades nice and into the V and sucking into your rib cage. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, look that way. Keep the shoulder open. Breathe in back to center. Turn that way. Keep the shoulder open. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And let it go. Breathe in. And let it go. Okay, so this is just to show you where your breathing is going to be. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, this here comes towards the shoulder, opening up through this side, keeping it nice and comfortable. Breathe in, zip through the tummy. Breathing out. Breathing in. So we're just tilting the neck, side bending, opening up these muscles here. Breathing in. Letting it all open up here. And just see how you get on with the movement, keeping it nice and comfy. Well done. Back to center. We're going to float the arms up and imagine we're holding onto a beach ball. Legs are going to stay facing forwards. So breathing in, breathing out, turning. This hand taps the shoulder. We get a nice stretch to the back of this arm. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out. The knees can be soft. Really thinking about twisting through the spine. I'm trying to keep the pelvis facing forwards. Breathing in. Elbows are soft. Breathing in. Breathing out. Twist. Squeeze all the air out. One more. Breathing in. And out. And this time now we can free the legs. So you breathe in and we breathe out. Breathing in and out. Really wrapping those tummy muscles around. Well done. Keep going. Don't know who's banging what. It's always here today. And then this time we're just gonna free flow. And then you can let your hands just slap up your back and just give your kidneys a little bit of a massage, very gently. Lovely. Just pivoting in these legs, letting a nice twist through the hips, which is really, really good for your back. Last one. Okay, so several options for this. If your knees aren't great, you're not going to go all the way down to the floor. So we're going to breathe in, take the hands up. Breathing out, folding forward. Hands slide down the front of the thigh. Oops, front of the thighs. Breathing in, hands draw up the back of the thighs. Knees come forward into a little bit of a back bend. So we're going to let those ribs relax. Breathing out, folding forwards. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Breathing in, coming all the way up. Reaching the hands up. Little side bend again. Breathing in to come up and breathing out. Breathing in. Folding forwards. Good stuff. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Breathe in, hands come up the back of the thighs into a baby back bend. Breathing out, folding forwards. Breathing in, press down through the feet, coming all the way back up. And then this is the option where if you have a chair, instead of coming down into deep squat, you can just sit in the chair and follow forwards, okay? So I'm going to stay in this position. So breathing in, as we breathe out, we fold forwards and we come down to the floor onto our tippy toes. So you could be sitting in a chair. We breathe in and we lift our hips up so you can stand up and come into a forward bend. Breathe out, you can come back down into your chair. Breathing in, press the hands forward. This is a lovely balance. Breathing out. So this is whenever you come into lifting your hips, forward fold. Reaching the hands forwards. And then one last time, hips come up nice and tall. And then we just roll all the way back up again. And reach the hands up overhead. Last little side bend. Little side bend. Well done. That's it. Simple as that. Simple as that. Hope you enjoyed it, but it just gets everything moving and everything opening. And we're still doing our nice Pilates connection.